Tienen abiertas las patas, no pasa nada.
哎，这3个证书就是这样子，对吧？我们对好是谁，到时候直接拿上去，谁是给谁发的。这个是给李顺奇的，对吧？这个不是 Victor 发的，然后那个是黄燕发的，对吧？
是的，我来看一下，第一个都是这个人，对，第一个都是。
那黄燕得坐在第一排，对吧？我来做。
这是我们的，全部都换成我们的了，对吧？
不是啊，这是哥萨的，这是哥萨西班牙文的，你没发现吗？然后我们公司签的名字，这是我们的。对呀，真的。你这话问的让我如此尴尬。我是啥呀？你们不知道。
签谁呀？我要签的话，我就当面。
哎，那个录像机呢？领导，你帮我录像机。
这包里大吧？
尽量是全体，真的不然会不习惯。
不是你，我对91你就没用了。
他录的就在同一个角度，知道吗？我们录的比他们好得多了。我们前面录的，他们永远是一个角度的。
你角度固定是要不好呀。
昨天我们都看了很多都不能用。
你看这个视角还不好。
这视角是好啊，可是只有这一个角度的呀。你拍不到学员的面向站的，还有各个特写的，它永远的一个角度啊。你补拍一些，你站在这前面就没事了，你哪那么多事呢啊？
那行啊。
多一点比少一点好。
你坐到前面。
好，那我们都坐前面，
你发现后面很少。
Good morning. For the University of Costa Rica, Worthy Institution of Education and Culture, it's an honor to have your presence at the closing ceremony of the international workshop to demonstrate and promote new technologies and plant varieties for Latin American countries 2018. Today, we have in the main table the Director of Agriculture Research Institute, Dr. Victor Jimenez, the science representative at the Chinese Embassy in Costa Rica, Mr. Li Shiki, the director of the Agronomy School of the University of Costa Rica, Dr. Luis Gomez, the Chinese co-director of the Confucius Institute of the University of Costa Rica, Mrs. Linda Lee, Dr. Lee Se from Crop Research Institute and Hui Academy of Agricultural Science. Now we are going to begin with the words of Dr. Victor Jimenez, Director of Agricultural Research Institute of the University of Costa Rica.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, colleagues and friends from the main table. I'm addressing to you on behalf of the professors of this course, of this activity, and also on behalf of the local organizing committee of the workshop. First of all, we want to warmly thank the Ministry of Science and Technology of the People's Republic of China, also the Anhui Yanhuai Horticultural Seeds Company and its local representation, GH Biotech Development Costa Rica, for selecting the University of Costa Rica and its Faculty of Agricultural and Food Sciences, the Institute for Research in Agriculture, IIA, and the Seed and Grain Research Center, SIGRAS, for conducting this workshop, in collaboration with very distinguished professors from the Anhui Agricultural University, Dr. Li Wang, who left on Monday, Dr. Yi Wei and Dr. Yu Zi, who lectured in the past 2 days. We are very pleased for the way each one of the stages of this activity developed, starting from the initial contacts, visits, email exchanges, and very detailed co-organization with our counterparts from Anhui Yanhuai Horticultural Seeds, Mrs. Wang, Kristen, and Mrs. Sang, Scribble, and continuing during the activity itself, with very intensive work every day, conducted by the two ladies already mentioned, and also by Mr. Ren, and by the local staff, Mrs. Marilyn Arguero and Mrs. Cindy Valverde. The very active participation of you, students and attendants, the very local ones coming from the University of Costa Rica, as well as those coming from other institutions in the country, and those who came from other countries as well. This was a very special highlight to this activity. We really hope that you learn a lot in the different and diverse lectures, and that you keep in contact among each other and also with us all. This is a very short address. I don't want to finish without extending our gratitude to Mr. Ricardo Wong, current Vice President of JH Biotech Development Costa Rica, for his total dedication, not only during these 2 weeks, but also in the previous months. It is remarkable that he always has a smile on his face. We really hope that this activity represents a start for a very fruitful and long-lasting collaboration between the University of Costa Rica, between Costa Rica in general, and the People's Republic of China with relevant mutual benefits for both parts. Thank you very much.
Next, we have the words of the science representative at the Chinese Embassy in Costa Rica, Mr. Li Xi.
Damas y caballeros, cursantes y amigos todos, muy buenos días. Primero que todo, me siento muy honrado y complacido por participar en la ceremonia de graduación del Taller Internacional de Aplicación y Demostración de las Tecnologías de Selección y Cría de las Variedades Nuevas y Óptimas de Vegetales. Entonces, en nombre del Ministerio de Ciencia y Tecnología y la Embajada China en Costa Rica, muy felicitaciones a todos los cursantes que pasan estos exámenes. Como todos saben, la alimentación es primordial para el hombre, mientras la agricultura es fundamental para un país. China cuenta con una civilización agrícola tradicional, y en los 10 años transcurridos a raíz del establecimiento de las relaciones diplomáticas entre China y Costa Rica. Las relaciones bilaterales han cosechado grandes progresos en ciencia y tecnología, especialmente destacándose la agricultura. Deseamos compartir las experiencias y las tecnologías con ustedes para levantar la cantidad y calidad de esas frutas y vegetales. Así se enriquecen los alimentos locales. Durante estas 2 semanas, los cursantes se remangaron a trabajar duro y han logrado los éxitos muy ricos. Agradecemos mucho a los esfuerzos de Jianghuai Horticultura, Universidad de Costa Rica, el Ministerio de Agricultura y Ganadería y, claro, el Ministerio de Ciencia y Tecnología en China. Nada cae del cielo. Solo por el trabajo, mucho empeño, podemos hacer realidad nuestros sueños. Y estoy muy contento de que este taller avanza más allá que no podíamos imaginar, porque no solamente los ticos, pero los cursantes de México, Cuba, Honduras, Nicaragua, Panamá y Ecuador han participado en el taller, que se celebró la primera vez afuera de China. Los países latinoamericanos son las extensiones naturales de la iniciativa Franja y Ruta. Deseamos levantar la capacidad de innovación, crear el método cooperativa y enriquecer la connotación de agricultura sin tecnológica, juntos con los países latinoamericanos y caribes. Así impulsamos la cooperación a la escala mayor, el ámbito más amplio y el nivel más alto. Al mismo tiempo, esperamos que todos puedan ser el mensajero amigable entre China y su país. Seguramente hará más cursos de cría de piña, banana, coliflor, hasta arroz, tanto en China o en América Latina, para los cursantes desde más países hispanohablantes. China y América Latina tienen sus ventajas y desafíos propios correspondientes. Como el presidente Xi Jinping dijo que esperamos establecer la comunidad de destino humano, pues sigamos avanzando, siendo fieles a los objetivos iniciales. Muchas gracias.
We continue with the words of the Director of Agronomy School of the University of Costa Rica, Dr. Luis Gómez.
Thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Buenos días a todos y todas. I'm going to speak in Spanish. El doctor Osman Quiroz, decano de la Facultad de Ciencias Agroalimentarias, no nos ha podido acompañar hoy y estoy aquí en su representación. Hay una expresión que dice que aún lo bueno llega a su final y hoy estamos en este día último de este taller. En representación del doctor Osman Quiroz, deseo manifestar su complacencia por este primer taller de demostración y promoción de nuevas tecnologías y variedades vegetales para países de América Latina, realizado de manera conjunta entre representantes de la República Popular de China y de Costa Rica y con la participación de diferentes países de América Latina. Esperamos sinceramente que haya sido muy provechoso y fructífero para todos y todas, así como la base de futuras acciones para fortalecer la cooperación en ciencia y tecnología entre China y los países de la región. La aplicación de tecnologías apropiadas impactará positivamente el desarrollo económico y social de nuestros países. La semilla es el insumo básico de la producción agrícola, por lo que disponer de semillas de alta calidad y pureza genética, con alto potencial productivo, es fundamental para el éxito de la empresa agrícola. Las tecnologías que garanticen dicha calidad son siempre bienvenidas. Confiamos que otras iniciativas sigan a este taller a fin de establecer un modelo de cooperación que resulte en beneficio de todas las partes. Muchas gracias.
Next, we have the words of the Chinese co-director of the Confucius Institute of the University of Costa Rica, Mrs. Linda Lee.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Buenos días a todos. That's probably the only Spanish word I can speak very fluently at this moment. So my name is Linda Li, and my Chinese name is Li Hua. And I understand Linda in Spanish means beautiful. And Hua in Chinese also means flower, beautiful, China or Chinese. So basically, I'm a beautiful Chinese flower. I'm beautiful in both Spanish and Chinese. I just arrived in this happiest country 12 days ago. And last Wednesday, I had the pleasure of meeting Crystal and Luis and Ricardo from, well, different groups from University of Costa Rica and from Horticulture Seeds Company. And I was very curious, you know, so why this very interesting combination, you know, and what are we doing here? So I learned from Wang Wenwen Yushi the difference between what we are doing and, for example, the GM food, and understand that we are acting as the human beings, you know. We're trying to connect the best father and mother and produce the best next generation. So that's very interesting to me, and reminds me of my role here at Confucius Institute. We are trying to make connections between different parties, and our bridge is not stationary. We are actually moving, you know, this direction and that direction, and we are trying to get different parties connected in order to promote a better life, more understanding, a more harmonious global understanding for each country and each nation. So I see that what we are doing is very creative here, and science, technology, and culture, we all have a role to play in this big picture. So I'm very happy and excited to see all of you. You know, I just read about where you come from recently, from some information, but now I see all of you and your beautiful faces from different countries, and I'm just very excited. And together we can accomplish something so beautiful, so creative, and to help a better life for all of us. So thank you very much. Gracias a todos. Thank you.
We continue with the words of Dr. Liu Sep from Crop Research Institute and Hui Academic of Agricultural Science.
Thank you. And my name is always wrongly pronounced here in this country. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And distinguished officials, dear participants, ladies and gentlemen, the 15 days workshop is now coming to its end. At this special time point, I'm standing here on behalf of all the presenters participating in the workshop to express my gratitude and good wishes to all the people giving their kind concerns, passions, knowledge, service, and contributions. I would like firstly to thank the organizers, both from China and Costa Rica. It is because of their marvelous work, especially the Seed and Grain Research Center, kindly providing all the facilities, makes the whole workshop move smoothly along the schedule. I personally am honored to be invited as a presenter to share my knowledge and experience with you here. Secondly, I would say thank you to all the participants. We come from different countries with different professional background and specific expectations. There are echoed above our heads many different languages: Spanish, English, and Chinese, which created a lovely and symphonic ambience. It is due to your good patience and cooperation which guarantees the workshop a success. The last but not the least, I highly appreciate the generous financial support from Chinese Ministry of Science and Technology. Without their help, the workshop cannot even move its first step. Looking back, we started from strangers, knowing nothing about each other. During the time we shared together, we learned many things among us. Our common story started from the beautiful campus of the University of Costa Rica, and sure our friendship will be lasting into an even more beautiful future ahead of us. 5 years ago, Chinese President Xi paid his first state visit during his presidency to Costa Rica. And now we are here, following his footprints, as messengers to promote the mutual understanding between our two countries. As a presenter, I'm sincerely looking forward to seeing you in China, to either academic exchange or professional cooperation after the workshop. I hope the workshop will eventually come out with more fruitful achievements. All the best wishes to all of you. Thank you.
Now we are going to listen the participant Gabriel Gomez from Cuba.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Gabriel Gomez, and I am from Cuba. As nervous I am standing here today, I am also proud to be sharing my parents with you all that I have that during this international training workshop. First of all, I would like to thank the organizing committee and the University of Costa Rica for allowing me to be here today. In addition, I would like to congratulate of the participants here, including myself, for having had the opportunity to attend and finish the International Training Workshop. Every end has a new beginning. Today may be the last day for this International Training Workshop, but I believe our professional development will actually start from today, due to the valuable knowledge and great experience that we all have had learned. When I left my home and country for the first time in my life, 2 weeks I was excited, but at the same time a little scared of the new reality. Costa Rica has been the first country outside Cuba that I have been living on my own. I was prepared to learn, explore, mark my friends, and get to know me as an individual and professional self. Before coming here, there was also someone to guide me. My boss, my teacher, my school, my elder, my family. But here, I was starting a 2 weeks journey where I set a rule and with myself an academic, culture and researching environment. It had finally occurred to me that I had to leave my comfort zone and live a new reality. But today, as I stand here, I am proud to say that I had made the right decision to come on to Costa Rica for attending the international training workshop. And I'm really appreciate are the effort that people have done for making it possible for me and our participants. Every light, every light encounter and experience gained during the international training workshop have been enriching and will remain within my memory for life around. Be it thank part in research project of sharing the strong knowledge that I had acquired with many people are possible. The international workshop had provided an opportunity for our participants to network, share each other's cultures, and make the world a global village. This has been a huge opportunity for youth. Let youth not just keep the friendship within youth, would help each other build bilateral research, academic relations with our respective countries. Thank you very much.
Now we are going to see some videos that the Chinese delegation bring to us. For the delivery of certificates, I request Mr. Ricardo Von Leon, Mr. Li Shi Kim, and Dr. Victor Jimenez come to the front to give the certificates. I'm going to call two participants, and we are going to take a photo, so wait here in the front to take it. Adonai Zúñiga Centeno, Ani Calderón Abarca. Daviel Gómez Acosta, Patricia Oreamuno Fonseca. Marcela Mora Arrieta, Alberto Fallas Barrantes, Guillermo Solano Quesada, es que no está. Alberto is not here, so we can change. Gabriel Bogantes León, Sabi Yanira Cruz Maldonado, Diego Iván Pacheco Quijano, Derlin Pichardo Matamoros, Paula Carvajal Campos, Gravin Chávez Cambronero, Cristian Iván Delgado Salas, Linda Arauz Madrid, Doris Chalapuente Flores, Roberto Ramírez Matarrita, Stephanie Quiroz Campos, María Cristina Vargas Chacón, Alfredo Bolaños Herrera, Giselle Burgos Quiroz. Now thanks Mr. Lee Shikir, Ricardo, and Victor. Now, Mrs. Crystal and Mrs. Linda are going to give the participants a presents for this international training workshop. Adonai Zúñiga, Ani Calderón, Javier Gómez, Patricia Oriamuno, Marcela Mora, Alberto Payas, Guillermo Solán, Pacheco, they're in the chat. Paula Carvajal, Levin Chávez, Cristian Delgado.
Así te rápido sentado.
Linda Arauz, Doris Chalampuente, Roberto Ramírez. Stephanie Quiroz, María Cristina Vargas. additional presents. First, Mr. Juan Crystal. Mrs. Sam Squirrel. Mr. Liu Sa. Mr. Li Wei. Mr. Ren Yap. And Mr. Ricardo Von Leon. In this way, we conclude the International Training Workshop 2018. Now, in the outside of the auditorium, we are going to enjoy a typical dance of the group Al Son de la Vida. It's a group of our university, and then we are going to take a group photo, and then all of you are invited for a breakfast in the multimedia room. Thanks to all the people who participate in this workshop and made this possible.